That's a bad loss. That is a bad loss by the Minnesota Twins. They lose to the Royals. I didn't expect them to win every game this year against the Royals. This is their first loss in 6 games now that they have played against the Royals, but that's a bad loss. Duran loses the game. Wasn't pretty. Did not pitch well. A couple of other missed opportunities on the pitching side of things. A wild pitch. And how about the controversialness on the other side of the ball with Polanco hitting a home run and then getting thrown out at second. Buxton had the exact same thing happen, except for it did bounce over the wall. He got a home run out of it. And then there were some other missed opportunities on the hitting side of things. The Twins should have won this game, and this was a bad loss. Like I said, it's baseball. These things are going to happen in a 162-game season. And it's just unfortunate that it becomes a game that they should have won. They were in control for most of it, and then they just let it slip away. This wasn't a blow-up by the bullpen. It was just missed opportunities here and there, and they just lost this game. They were not the better team late. They gave Kansas City too many opportunities. So let's start with the pitching, because I think this is really important to note. Like I said, you had Ober come into this game. Bailey Ober, who is going to get some spot starts here and there. Maeda's hurt. Malley's hurt. Like, these guys, they have a ton of depth, right? The Twins have a ton of depth. They don't really need any of these other guys like Woods Richardson or Varlin or Ober to pitch that many times. But when they do, they need to do well, right? And in this spot start, which I think it should have been Sonny Gray today, and I'm not sure exactly why they moved him back another day for rest. I think it was because the matchups favored throwing in a spot start, but that's just my opinion on it. I'm not sure if that's 100% true, but Ober did exactly what he needed to do. He did well. 5 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 6 strikeouts, and only 1 run. Gave the Twins an opportunity to win this game. As they scored early in the 4th, he did give up the run in the 5th. There were a few opportunities in there that, like I said, with Polanco and maybe a couple of more runs that they could have scored. Ober gave them a chance. That's exactly what he needed to do, only surrendered the 1 run. Thielbar did well as well. Came in, got the last out of the 6th inning, and then had not a clean, but gave up 1 hit, got through the rest of the inning. Jax, Lopez, and Duran are where we struggled today, so I'm going to briefly touch on that. If you go to the summary, down to the 7th inning, or is it the 8th inning? Into the 8th inning, I should say. Starts with Griffin Jax, a leadoff walk to Bobby Witt. He steals second. The ball beat him, too. Wish that it would have been just a little bit better of a throw by Jeffers. Regardless, Bobby Witt steals second. Pasquantino, he had an awful day at the plate. Grounded, I think, everything to second base. Anyway, he moved Witt to third in that, so was productive. Then with 2 outs, he is pulled. Jax is pulled. Here comes Lopez. So you already walked the leadoff guy by Jax. Like, he did really nothing wrong per se, but you can't walk the leadoff guy. You can't walk Bobby Witt Jr. In general, he's still second. It's like a double, right? It's a free base. Then you give up a single from Jorge Lopez. That sucks. So that is in the 8th inning, which tied the game. They get out of that one, and in the 9th, Duran comes in. Leadoff walk, another walk, sack bunt, runners go to second and third, wild pitch, gives Kansas City a 3-2 lead, and they end up winning the game because of it. Like I said, missed opportunities. So pitching, the bullpen didn't even blow up. They didn't do that bad. Duran struggled a little bit, but 3 walks is really the biggest problem that he had today. The wild pitch, you can't do that. So 4 bad opportunities there. Still got a strikeout. That's not his worst outing, and he shouldn't have been in that situation anyway. Not the save situation or it wasn't even a save situation. I don't love how the Twins managed their bullpen today. Ober did his job. Thielbar came in and I think overperformed, or not overperformed, but gave the Twins enough of an opportunity. Jax is the guy who struggled enough where they needed to put Lopez in because he couldn't get the 1-2-3 inning. Lopez gives up one hit, which isn't his fault because the runner was already on third base. That's on Jax. And then Duran just isn't perfect. You can't expect him to be, especially if he throws 100, and he gives up the winning run. Like, that's just a bad bullpen. If it was managed better by Jax getting that last out, I think it changes the whole complexion of that last inning. So that's the missed opportunities on the pitching side of things, but the opportunities that missed on the hitting side of things came in the first inning. Like I said, most controversial play that I have seen in a while is 2 outs in the first inning. This is the first inning. The Twins came out, didn't look great in Kepler just roll over one, I think. Let me go back to the bottom of the first. Oh, Kepler walked. That's right. Kepler walked, but then Correa grounds into a double play. We're going to talk about Correa. That's what happened. Correa grounded into the double play, and you're just like, well, a leadoff walk is great, right? We just talked about that, but Correa has struggled so badly this year. He did get 2 hits today, but I don't care because we're going to talk about how poor he has been. Then Polanco comes up, 2 outs. You're just like, oh, well, this sucks because we just had a leadoff walk and everything. And then he hits a home run. He hit a home run. It went off the top of the wall and bounced straight back onto the field. So not a home run. And he's just jogging into second. He thought it was a home run. There was not a real clear angle of the ball hitting the top of the wall. There was 2. There was one from like the left field corner, like shooting way across, and you couldn't really see it. That was probably your best angle. And then there was the one that follows the ball, I think from high home. And there was like some concrete there, so it looks like it might have hit the concrete, which would have been a home run. It hits the top of the wall. That sucks. And I'm more upset that Polanco was just jogging. Like, you're supposed to run these things out, right? You're supposed to run these things out until it is called a home run. And he was called out, and that changed this game, right? Twins take a 1-0 lead in the first. Who knows what happens there with a little bit of run support. But anyway, in the fourth inning, the Twins got a run. Let's go down to the fourth inning. It was a wild pitch as well, and then the Twins hit a home run in the 7th from Byron Buxton. It was his 6th of the year. Same situation, though. The ball hit the top of the wall, or like that little flower bed in left field, bounced up to the guardrail and bounced back into play. He actually, he wasn't really running hard completely either, but he coasted into second, and he thought it was a double. And then they went to review, and it was called a home run. That's what Polanco should have done, was sprinted the thing out, let it go to review being a home run, rather than just assuming that it was a home run in the first place. So that's my gripe today. And another part of the gripe is I got to go find the inning here. What I think lost the Twins the game today is how bad Correa has been. The double play in the first, that's bad. And then the other out that he did have 2 hits today. I don't care, like I said, because of this situation here. And this is how he has been all year long. This is not a one-time thing. Let me go find it. In the, 5th inning? Nope, 6th inning. Yes, 6th inning. You had bases loaded. Carlos Correa comes up, and this is the 6th inning, so you were a tie game. This is the clutch part of Correa that is just non-existent, right? Grounds out to the shortstop, ends the inning. Now, of course, you're going to get out 7 out of 10 times, right? I don't expect, that could have happened to anybody, and I'm probably just a little bit upset because it's Carlos Correa, and he has shown me nothing offensively all year long. But Correa grounds out with the bases loaded that could have blown open this game. There has just not been a single clutch hit that I can remember. Maybe like the one time this year that he beat the Yankees kind of single-handedly. That was great. But this game, he grounds out. He gets into a double play. When the moments are mattering, he just struggles. He doesn't do anything, right? He did get 2 hits today, gave the Twins a chance in the 9th. He got on base. That was fine. He needed to do that to keep it moving. But, yeah, there have been more times that he has let me down in clutch situations by not performing, by just not doing literally anything offensively, whereas you get a 2-for-4 day and raise your average above 200, I'm not going to be happy or celebrate that. So let's run through the numbers really quickly, and that will be the end of the video. Kepler had a pretty solid day, though. 2 for 3. Drew a leadoff walk, like I said. He's been doing well, actually, as of late, so we can maybe talk about that a little bit more in depth in another video. But Correa, 2 for 4, like I said, as well. Polanco, I literally think he has gotten a hit in every game. It really would have helped if he had the home run today, but went 2 for 5, kept the train moving in the 9th as well. Buxton had the home run, 1 for 4. Larnach, 1 for 5. He really struggled. Ground ball back to the pitcher to end the game. His batting average is down to 239. That was a tough way to end the game on the back of Larnach, who has really been pretty good the rest of this year. But the rest of this lineup, the bottom of this lineup just was not there today, and that's what... You had 10 hits. The Twins had 10 hits. They just didn't do anything. 1 for 5, Miranda 1 for 3, Gallo 0 for 4, Jeffers 0 for 3, and Taylor 1 for 4. They had 0 for 11 with runners in scoring position. I should have mentioned that way earlier, but that's why they lost. They had opportunities today. They didn't do it. They had 1 home run. It was a solo home run. That was it. Like, you compare this to the 2 games that they had before. There was 3 home runs yesterday, a big home run by Buxton, 3-run home run, I think, the day before. That is what the Twins have built themselves off of in the past, is that power. It didn't come through today. They lose this game 3-2. A lot of opportunities, and they left 12 guys on base. You could just put everything that I just said together as Correa sucked, Larnach didn't get it going in the last inning. Pick and choose. I'm sure every single guy today had an opportunity to do something. They didn't do it. And the pitchers, they're not going to be perfect every day, even against the Royals. So that's my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. Missed opportunities and controversial calls. It is what it is. 162-game season. We're still in first place. And we'll see you tomorrow.